Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 20 career mode with Everton, and today we have episode 11 of the career mode. So to start today's episode off, we're going to have a little look at the calendar and also the players that we brought in last episode. If you guys missed it, we just finished January, and in this career mode when I started it out I disabled the summer transfer window, so our only chance to sign players this season was in January. So we went out and picked up 2 players. Obviously we had a little bit more to spend as well. As you can see here, we've still got 30 odd million left. But I wanted to try and keep it a little bit realistic, not go out and spend loads of cash on the best players available. To try and make it a little bit more realistic for everyone watching, and obviously for me playing as well. And like I say, you guys watching along. But anyway, let's start things off and have a look at the calendar for February 2020. So we've got Watford away from home being the first game of this month. And then the following game, is Crystal Palace at home, which this season when we opened the season, well, when we started this season, sorry, shall I say, we played Crystal Palace away, and I believe we drew that game 2-2. So now we're facing them again, but this time at home. Then the final game of today's episode is going to be Arsenal away from home. But one thing I'm thinking, Arsenal might not be the last game of today's episode, because obviously last episode we beat Luton Town in the FA Cup. So I'm guessing that's going to get obviously the next round, round of 16, and obviously that's going to appear around about here, these 2 weeks here. So I'm guessing that'll be the final game of today's episode. I will obviously look out for it, and we should play it obviously if it comes up. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the 2 players we brought in from last episode. So as you can see, one of them is here, Hudson-Odoi, left winger, 76 overall, 19 years of age. Obviously you all know who he is, currently playing for Chelsea in real life. High attacking work rate, medium work rate, 86 pace, 82 dribbling. So we brought him in because obviously we had a look at some of the transfer rumours going around Everton at the moment, and one of them was Lorenzo Insigne. Now I couldn't buy him because Napoli have sold Milic to Valencia, so they valued Insigne. Basically we're not going to sell him, so I couldn't buy him. So I was looking at another player, other different wingers, and what sort of felt a little bit realistic. And Hudson-Odoi, I've sort of, in this career mode itself, he was at Lyon, which surprised me, to be honest. Not to find him there, but Chelsea sold him. So what I've sort of done is sort of cascaded it off and sort of said, oh, just imagine Chelsea weren't using him and they've sold him to us. Obviously in the game they sold him to Lyon, and then we bought him from Lyon. So now he's here on the right wing for us, and I feel like it's a good purchase. Like I say, 19 years of age. I want to get him to the training schedule as well. And he's overtook Walcott there. Walcott could have been possibly a player I should have sold in January, but right now he's sort of like a squad depth player who's going to come in, and like I say, any sort of injuries that happen from now to the end of the season, he'll be there just to, you know, be cover for that. So Hudson-Odoi, really good appointment for us. I think he cost around about 30 odd million, I think, because we had to pay the release clause for him, which I think was 34.6 if I'm going to be precise. But anyway, the second, which was the first signing we made of the transfer window, was Todibo. I'm going to guess that's how we pronounce that. From Barcelona, age 20, 6'3", can play centre-back and CDM, right-footed, 73 rated, medium work rate. And like I say, stats, like in terms of pace, isn't the best, but that's not what I'm looking for in him. Like I say, you can see from his, you know, his physical and his strength there, 84. He can sort of be the defender that stays back, and we'll have another defender that can maybe bomb forward a little bit, you know, supplying a few passes to the midfield and possibly wingers. But him, one of the players that actually was linked with Everton in real life, and I feel like I want to say Southampton. Now, that might obviously sound ridiculous. No offence to Southampton, but I want to say Southampton or West Ham. It was one of them 2 teams that are linked with him as well. So we brought him in, and as you can see from the other centre-backs we have at choice, we have quite a few, to be honest. We have Keane, and obviously we have Holgate and Mina in the team currently. Then we have Feeney, Folds, Gibson, Astley, and now Todibo. So one thing I sort of regret as well is not sending another centre-back or 2 centre-backs out on loan. That's something we definitely should have done, and loans wasn't something I really looked at. But this is how the whole squad is looking at the moment. Quite a few players, but quite a few old. And I'm looking to possibly get rid of next season. One being Sigurdsson, might come as a surprise, one of our highest rated players, maybe in the highest rated, oh no, Pickford's the highest rated, and Luca Dean. But Sigurdsson now 30 years of age, so right now would be a good time to sell him and probably get the most money we can for him right now. Walcott, another player I've been looking to sell, but like I say, all this talk can be done in the next summer. But there were the 2 players that we brought in. Hopefully you guys are happy with them. I certainly am. And I sort of want to continue the model of buying young players and then develop them into, you know, better players and 80 plus rated players, and then maybe sell them on and get a bit of money. You know, something along the lines of maybe Dortmund, that sort of road. Obviously, to get to the stage that Dortmund are would be great, and not want to push the boat out too far already, but to get to that sort of stage would be great. But anyway, we're going to start today's episode off against Watford, away from home. We're currently in the table in 6th position. As you can see, Man United sort of pushing away from us at the moment. West Ham catching up to us, same with Leicester City. So to get a win here today would be crucial. And like I say, Hudson-Odoi, his first Premier League debut for Everton. Let's see how we do. So here we go, Watford starting strong early on here. 5 minutes in, won themselves a corner. But looks like nothing's going to come of it. But I can't get it clear. Come on, someone's got to get to this. Hudson-Odoi back. But again, my mistake, not getting it cleared. But I don't think that shot hit anyone. And it just went wide. But one thing I did do before the start of this game was I started on looking at the instructions for the left back and right back. And I noticed, obviously, in the last couple of games, they've started getting forward a little bit. And that's where teams have sort of started to attack. Getting the ball out wide to their wingers, and then obviously because our left back and right back are so far up the pitch, because I had them on join the attack, that was the instruction I set them on. Here we go, Calvert-Lewin. Oh, almost. He sort of fell down the goal scoring list at the moment for us. I think he's on 14 goals or 15 goals this season for us. Obviously still good, double figures for a 79 rated player. It's obviously really good. But like I say, back on the previous point, that's where teams are sort of finding a gap in our defence. And he's offside there. He's got to be offside. And it's gone wide anyway. But that's where the teams are finding a gap. So I've took them off that. Just put them back to the default. I think it was mixed attack. So hopefully teams won't be able to break us down as easy. Here we go. Hudson-Odoi on this right-hand side. He's got the pace. Got the cross in. Found with Charlison. Bit far back here though. Let's work it in the box. Go for the shots. And as if I thought I was going to get past Ben Foster there. It's gone out for a corner though. Not doing too bad in his last 5-10 minutes in this game. Cross coming in. Richarlison. We find someone's head, and unfortunately we can't. Davies with the ball. Here we go. Yerry Mina. I was going to go for a shot then, but definitely not with Yerry Mina. And we're about to lose the ball. We just kept it there as if. Here we go. Davies. Here we go. Hudson-Odoi. Got himself in the box. Go for the shot. And Ben Foster. Easy save for Ben there. Let's have a see. Another corner. Get plenty of corners in this career mode, but not enough going on once the ball leaves Richarlison's foot. Here we go, Luca Dean. Let's go for the shot. And what an awful shot that was. Here we go, Calvert-Lewin. And there we have it. The first goal in this game. A great pass. And I'm not sure who from. I want to say Iwobi, but it might be Gabamin. Through the Watford players to get straight to Calvert-Lewin, who's in the right place, to be fair. Great vision to see the pass. You'll see here. It was Iwobi. You can see that pass there. Normally, I don't really like to play that pass just because the AI can get straight onto that and get to that ball. But there you go. 16 goals in the Premier League so far this season. I thought it was 14, but now we've been corrected. It is 16. So there we go for half-time. Still a 1-0. We'll have a quick look now at the match facts at how this game is going so far. Hudson-Odoi's not doing too bad. You can see here we're totally dominating Watford. 9 shots, 4 of them being on target. More possession as well. So hopefully the second half will just go as well as it is so far. You can have a look at player ratings here so far for the first half. Iwobi with a 9.3. Calvert-Lewin with an 8.8. Hudson-Odoi with an 8 match rating, which I do believe, is the third highest on the team. So his debut for Everton going well so far. Be good to be able to get him a goal or possibly an assist. There we go. Watford are through. Clean chance here. Welbeck. Pickford, great save there with the volley from Welbeck. And like I said, not the best of shots, but still a troubling one. And they won themselves a corner here. Hudson-Odoi is going to head it away. And it's great having another player on the other wing, just as tall as Richarlison. Or I think he's just a... Oh my God, quick, get the ball. No, no, no. No way. No way have Watford just scored in that manner. I cannot believe it. Welbeck there. Just taking the mick there, isn't he? Let's be honest. And I've tried to get the ball with Pickford. I'm holding triangle. Look at the confusion here. And I'm holding triangle with Pickford, and he goes for the pass. Why not pick it up? Why not pick that ball up? But instead, and Danny Welbeck with his first goal there in the Premier League for Watford, I do believe. And that must be one of their new signings this January transfer window. But I can't believe that. We're back to square one now just because of that error. And from Jordan Pickford, I just don't know why he didn't pick it up. Fair enough, poor clearance from me. But at the same time, I'm holding triangle, wanting him to come out to collect the ball. That's the whole point of me, pressing triangle. Well, holding it to be precise. But here we go on the attack. Davies. He's just quite slow and hard to turn these players round. There you go. There we go. Iwobi. Get the shot away. Oh my God, what a poor shot. Oh, there we go. Iwobi redeeming himself after that really poor shot just then. Making it 2-1 now to Everton. We're finally back in this game. Well, not back in it, back ahead, should I say. You can see here, Gabamim almost loses the ball, but does well to keep it. Through ball there to Iwobi. And the manages to slot it away. And I'm suggesting sub there, Almeida. Not going to bring him on. And he is one of the other January players we brought in the January transfer window. Didn't mention him because we brought him in, feels like quite so long ago now, but it wasn't. And Iwobi there, 4 goals now in the Premier League. Let's try push on and get a third. So I am going to finally make the sub, bring Almeida on for Iwobi. He's had a good game. Don't get me wrong, I don't really want to sub him, but it's just more fitness levels more than anything. Like I say, I want to keep the lead. So I'm going to take Iwobi off. There's no other players right now. Beningame might come on at some point. There's only 15 minutes left in this game. Well, 17, 15, something along them lines. But like I say, I might bring him on. He did well last time we was out, I do believe. Here we go, get a pass. Here we go, Iwobi. And there it is, he's second of the game, making it 3-1. And I've just subbed him off. Maybe not the best of things to do, but either way, he's come off after having an amazing game here. Iwobi, Davies, sorry, I thought was offside. A simple pass there to play, but he played it well, got it to Iwobi. And there we go, 3-1 against Watford. Calvert-Lewin over the top, Almeida with a volley. And what a poor volley that was in the end. I didn't expect him to put it away. Realistically, I should have let him possibly maybe chest it down or something along them lines. But I just rushed it in the end. I think because I know there's not long left in this game now. 2 minutes added on. And Watford going to get anything from this attack. It looks like they might do. I'm defending this quite poorly. And I should have swapped to Davies there last minute and I didn't. Pickford with the save. Are they going to get the corner? They are as well. Just ticking over now. Just clear this away and the game should be over. And, okay, they've headed it out. And surely that's the game now. And it is. There we go. We walk away from this game with all 3 points. And I'm really happy, to be fair, considering, the recent performances haven't been up to par with how good I think we can be. And, like I say, Pickford letting us down in that first half there. Giving that goal to Danny Welbeck was not needed. But 15 shots there. 9 shots on target. Majority of possession as well. And Alex Iwobi finished with a 9.6 match rating. Like I said, I shouldn't have subbed him off, but, obviously he scored. Gabamim having a good game. Davies having a good game. Hudson-Odoi not having too bad of a game. Calvert-Lewin have a good game as well, 9.1. And like I say, to come away with 3 points is really good. So here we are into the post-match interview. And the first question about Hudson-Odoi. What do you make of such a strong debut? And I'm going to say it's clear to see why we brought him in. He's a special talent, and I'm surprised that Chelsea sold him, but I don't know how much money they got for him. That's one thing I never noticed. But like I say, an amazing player. He did really good in that first game, I've got to admit. Remarkable performance by Iwobi today. What are your thoughts? I'm going to say an overall great performance. Played really well at Cam. Whereas a few games ago, I thought it wasn't really working out for him, swapping out for Sigurdsson. But today, he had a really good game. And did you expect to beat Watford today? And I'm going to say, we're always prepared for the worst, which we are. So, as I was mentioning at the start of today's episode, I was saying how Arsenal might not be our last game of today's episode. But I've just looked at the calendar and it is, Arsenal is going to be our final game of today's episode. As you can see from March calendar, you can see the the FA Cup round of 16, shall I say, has been drawn. And we're against Wolves, which is going to be a really tough game. I believe we have played them this season. Should we have a quick look back now? We would have played them this season. I don't know why I'm saying I think we would have. What result did we get against Wolves? So you can see here we got a 4-0 win. This was back in September. Like I said, not many games into the season. Was it our 5th game into the season? We got a 4-0 win. And that was one of our first and biggest wins of the career mode. And that was the game where I really thought, you know what? The team isn't as bad. Well, not as bad because I know it's not a bad team, but not as bad to play with as I thought it would be, with all like the 70 rated players. And then we got the 4-0 win and it sort of kick-started things for Calvert-Lewin as well to get into the top scorers. So hopefully that FA Cup draw won't be as bad as I'm thinking. But anyway, we're going to go into the next game here against Crystal Palace at Goodison Park. Hudson-Odoi going to start again as well. And like I say, it's just the same team as last time. We got a good result there against Watford. Hopefully the same today. Crystal Palace attacking early on through Townsend. Call for a foul. Hopefully the ref won't play on. Is that a penalty? And is that a red... Oh, thank God it's not a red card. That's the main thing. It's not a red card. But I'm a little bit worried here that we just give away a penalty. Gabamin, the tackle on Townsend there, and Townsend was tearing up Luca Dean, so I sent Gabamin in, and his giveaway. Oh, it's only I say it's only a free kick. I'm just glad it's not a penalty. Hopefully we can get this away and cleared. Let's have a see what they're going to do with this. Is he going to pass it out, pass it wide? He's going to chip it in. Yeremina, and I thought Yeremina would have won that header, and it's gone out for a goal kick, I do believe. And that is the table as it sits. Man City on 71 points. Pretty mad right now. Man City on 71. But here we go. Mayer coming in the box. Can we just get this ball? Possibly another foul there, but we did get the ball. But here we go on the attack. Iwobi unable to control it. And I just want to get this ball clear. I just want to calm the game down a little bit here, whilst Crystal Palace are on momentum to get the ball into our third. Here we go. Hudson-Odoi, Sidibe. Bloody hell. Sidib. Oh my, I can't even get the word out. But anyway, Calvert-Lewin on the break here. Got the pace. Get a little chip in. Here we go, Richarlison. Can't get it to Richarlison. And as if. But anyway, thinking what I was about to say before it all kicked off with Gabamin was obviously in the summer transfer window of this season, Everton did try go in for Zaha. Now offering 60 to 70 million. I can't remember what we offered, but obviously it wasn't enough for Crystal Palace. Now I was thinking that's one of the players we could have possibly bought in the January transfer window just gone. But obviously one thing that puts me off signing Zaha. Here we go, Calvert-Lewin, get the shot away. There we go, 1-0. 19 minutes in, Calvert-Lewin. There we have it, opening the scoring. But back to my Zaha point, I could have bought him and it would have cost us quite a bit of money. But I'm still happy with the Hudson-Odoi appointment we got. But here, Calvert-Lewin managing to get the ball back from giving it away and slotting it past the keeper to make it 1-0. And it's been such a rough start here at Goodison Park. But to be ahead after 20 minutes is a good thing. Here we go, Tom Davies, and took too long there to get the shot away. And with Gabamin now being on that yellow card, he's definitely a person I'm going to have to sub off. Here we go, Calvert-Lewin. Oh, as if he had two chances there to get the shot away. And intercepted both times. Zaha coming back to retrieve the ball there. But yeah, Gabamin gonna have to be one play. I'm gonna try keep him on till half time. Obviously, I don't really want to do any tackles with him. I definitely don't want to get the red card in this game. We want all 3 points from this game to hopefully push back up and take over Man United or Arsenal, whoever's currently sat in 5th. So don't want to get the red card. Hopefully deal with it till half time and then take him off and bring someone else on. Here we go with Richarlison. Crossed in. Are we going to find anyone? And unfortunately we can't. But a great kick from Jordan Pickford found Richarlison in a lot of space on that left-hand side. Managed to get the cross in, but unfortunately couldn't get it to anyone. There we go. Townsend on this right-hand side just before half-time. They've got to get themselves a goal. And that wasn't me sliding in, by the way. That was AI controlled. And if he would have given away the penalty, I would have been so annoyed. But there we go. Into half-time here against Crystal Palace at Goodison Park. Only leading by 1-0. At the moment, not the best of positions to be in. You can see the other games are exactly the same as this. But I'm going to bring, like I say, Gabamin off. Not because of energy reasons. You guys know when he's on a yellow card, I cannot really tackle with him. I can't really use him for what I need him for. And obviously that sort of position I have as sort of like a ball-winning midfielder. A player that will go in, cause all the problems, get the ball back, and then pass it to Davies, who will then obviously supply it elsewhere. But Beningami's come on. 72 rated, not the best option we have. Obviously, we have Delph as well, Gomez, but they're not on the bench at the moment. That's one thing I didn't update before the game, was the bench. So Beningami's going to have to come on this game. He's going to have to do a job, and hopefully he does good. There we go, Hudson-Odoi in space on his right-hand side. Get a cross in, but he can't get it to Calvert-Lewin. And it seems to be a big problem I have at the moment. I have no problem getting it out wide, but once I do get it out wide, the crosses coming in aren't the best, and I'm not too sure what Hudson-Odoi is like for crossing. I know his passing stat wasn't the best. Obviously, his 2 standout stats, Hudson-Odoi, is pace and dribbling. And don't know where that ball was going to. But you can see on the bottom map there, Richarlison out in space on that left-hand side. Getting confused there. But here we go, he's out in space. Got loads of pace as well. Cross coming in. Calvert-Lewin can't make anything of that. And to be fair, he had the defender right behind him. So, tough ball, but we won ourselves a corner though. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was going out for a corner, but I guess not. How long's left in this game? Wait for this substitution to clear. So there's about 9 minutes left in the game. Not long to go. Just hold out this result now. Not the best of games, like I say, not loads of goals, but it was just one of them games. We have them. We have them quite a lot actually, but just needed. There we go. Sidibe Cross coming in. Richarlison space. Oh, and as if it's gone wide. I feel really bad for Richarlison. He's not... Here we go. Almeida might as well come on. Richarlison, he's not really got that many goals this season. I don't know what it is. I've got him on get inside, get behind. I've tried to do everything to try and play him and get him trying, stay centrally, sort of, kind of. Obviously, I want him out wide as well to get crosses in and just obviously stretch the team out wide. But at the same time, I tried to get him inside to get a few shots away and everything. It doesn't really seem to be working out for him at the moment. And I'd love to play him at striker because I know he can play there and he's definitely got a good shooting ability. But obviously, with Moise Kean and Calvert-Lewin, it's difficult to get him up front. So there we have it. The game is over here at Goodison Park. Crystal Palace 0, Everton 1, and we've got the win with Calvert-Lewin's goal 20 minutes into the game. And like I said, not the best of games. Best rating there, 7.9 from Sidibe. And I had trouble pronouncing his name earlier on. But we finally got there. Spurs beating Aston Villa 3-0. The Watford and Brighton game ending 1-1. Not too great for Watford right now. I'm not too sure on their league position. But not the best of games for us. But like I say, with 3 points, I'll gladly take. And let's have a see what questions we're going to get asked. So, you're able to secure the victory today before half-time. Are you pleased with how things went in the second half? And it's just time to focus on our next match against Arsenal. A big game. And I believe we did beat them. What was it then? Yeah, we did beat Arsenal, didn't we? Yes. Because I remember I played that game off camera. Because of the problems with the Elgato, etc. Was the win ever in doubt? I'm just going to say I trusted we'd give it our all. And like I said, I knew Zaha would cause problems today. Zaha and Townsend definitely caused a lot of problems out on the wings. How was this match for you? I'm proud of the lads. Did well today. Got the 3 points. Tough game against Crystal Palace, They are a good side. And we just got the 3 points. But as you can see here from the league table, though, just having a quick look now. We'll have a look at it as well in full. Man City's still at the top. It's gone like this all season, hasn't it? The top 3 have stayed. City, Spurs, Liverpool. And then the 4th and 5th spot are swapped between Arsenal and United. Then us in 6th, and then West Ham 7th, and then Leicester City 8th. It's sort of stayed like that for the majority of the season, to be fair. But you can see now, after them 2 previous wins, we are now closer to Man United. I know United have got a game in hand, and so has, Liverpool and Arsenal and all Leicester City and a lot of other teams. But just to see us closing the gap there on United is really impressive. And who are United playing next? Watford. So I've got a feeling United will win that one, but we'll have to see how they do. And if they don't win that one, then it's all good for us, only a point behind. But where are Watford right now? So they're 16th. The bottom 3 currently stand as Burnley, Southampton and Sheffield United. Sheffield United only on 6 points, which is not great for them. Whereas in real life, they're doing really well, so it's confusing really at times. But this is some more player training. They haven't changed it since the start of the season. These players have gone up a lot of overalls. But Beningame, I don't know if you guys know, because I definitely don't, and if you guys could educate me on this. When a player is in the training and they start getting D's and F's quite frequently, does that mean that the training isn't really working on them anymore? Is that just the case? Because I remember Beningame got an F, then he got an A, then he got a D, then he's got a B. So that might just be general thing, but that just seems to be standing out for me a lot. Like, I don't know if he's stopped growing now, because he was 20 years of age. Sorry guys, the Elgato just completely cut out then. I don't know what was happening. But yeah, if you give me a little bit of an update on, the Beningame thing. I don't know why he's getting D's and F. Obviously, it could just be a common thing. But is it, I feel like he's getting a more frequent now more than ever. So if that's just a stage, sort of like a sign to say, take him out, put someone else in that will grow, then I happily will. So we're about to go into the final game against Arsenal. We've got a monthly scouting update here. I flicked through the players. These 2 were standout players. Lewis Cook here, 71 to 94 potential, age 17. So we're going to sign him. It looks like he's going to be decent. I'm going to keep an eye on him anyway. But this guy here looks really good. Billy Collins here, age 15, potential 80 to 94, 6'4" as well. Goalkeeper. So we're definitely going to sign him. So I think I'm going to sign all these players for now in the youth academy. And then we'll have a quick look at it, actually, the players we have in there. We have quite a few now. So, and then I think at the end of the season, we'll have a look through them, sign a few of them. I don't think we'll sign them all, just sign a few of them. And obviously next season, either send them out on loan, get them in training, what have you. So, anyway, into our final game here against Arsenal. And one little change I'm going to do here is change the bench. Beningame did really well last game. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I need a stronger bench here. So I'm going to bring Gomez on the bench, put him on for Davies. And then, can I replace the Davies with anyone? Sigurdsson? Yeah, we'll replace Davies with Sigurdsson. Just because I know this is going to be a tough game against Arsenal. So, you know, I want these better players on the bench for the game. But anyway, let's get into the final game of today's episode against Arsenal. And pray for a win. So here we go, early on again, same as last game. Getting a corner, well the opposition getting a corner 5 minutes in. Getting a good shot away. Pickford with a great save, but there we go. Gomez winning the ball back straight away. And can we get on the counter here? Hudson-Odoi is behind Iwobi. Not sure why he's not making a run. There we go. Get the free ball off to Calvert-Lewin. Here we go. Get a bit closer. Get the shot away. And there we have it. 1-0. What was that? 10 minutes into the game here against Arsenal. And we've just secured ourselves a goal in this game. I was about to say 3 points then. I don't know why. The game's only just started. But thinking now, if we win this game, obviously it's going to push our chances up. Getting closer to that top 4 spot, or at least securing the top 6 spot. Top 6 for us this season I think will be really good, and just will hopefully keep us in a job next season for sure. Arsenal are through, they got the shot away, and to be fair, it looks like he wasn't challenged the whole way. Luca Dean couldn't put a foot in, I don't know why, I pressed the button for him to put a foot in, but the players, look at this. What's that, Gabamin hardly tackling him, Dean just straight round him, shot away, and the free goal there for Arsenal. And it's all back level now. 0-0, 0-0, what am I about to say? 1-1 in this game. And it's, well, basically back to a 0-0, isn't it? And here we go again. Back where we all started. And I just can't believe that. Gabamin not even putting a foot in. Dean just basically walked round him. And just get a free shot away on goal. Oh, there you go. Aubameyang putting Arsenal 2-1 up now. And it's getting a bit hard, this game. Or a bit embarrassing, should I say. 23 minutes in. And Aubameyang with a great finesse shot there, to be fair. I just couldn't get the tackle in whatsoever. Davies there, I do believe. No, maybe not Davies. Luca Dean, sorry. Trying to put a foot in either side, and I just couldn't put a foot in at all. Get a ball to Aubameyang. Finesse shot. Go straight in. And now Arsenal lead 2-1. There we go. Hudson-Odoi is through on this right-hand side. Almost, yeah, he's got tackled there. Be interesting to see what we can do from this free kick position just before half-time here. And any card's going to be pulled out. Just a yellow card for Tierney there. And like I say, what we're going to do from this. Most crosses I put in this game don't work out. Yeremina there, number 13. Let's have a see. Can we do anything from it? And we can't even get it to anyone. Really poor chance there. And there we go. Into half-time here. Arsenal leading 2-1 at the break. Need to do a lot better in this second half. Defensively as well. And Liverpool losing 1-0 there to West Ham already. Only 15 minutes in. But this game, more importantly, need to focus on this one. Should be able to get another goal in this second half. Hopefully, I just feel so positive just because obviously we started the first half so well. Just hopefully we can the second half as well. Arsenal win themselves a corner here. Possible sub there will be for Almeida. I think it's a bit too soon to make that sub. I will be not doing too bad this game. He's not had much of the ball, but he's not doing too bad. Torreira here with the ball back to... Oh, well, Lacazette's picked it up here on the box. Can we just get this clear? Hudson-Odoi pass. There we go. Finally, it's clear. And is that Richarlison up there? I can't even get the ball to Richarlison right now. Luca Dean make the run. And Richarlison, I can see you. Keep making the run, Richarlison. I'm going to get the ball in the box at some point. Here we go. Cross coming in. Luca Dean. And poor cross, really. Didn't really get to anyone. Here we go, Richarlison. And the shot was away. But Leno, good save there. Richarlison's not coming off. And I wanted to try and get him inside the box, get a shot away, and he has done. Fortunately going out for a corner here. Header. And can't get the header either. Can we make something else out of this? Oh no, Yeremina. No, don't lose it. Yeremina's lost it. Arsenal on the break here. Ozil, Pepe, Gabamin almost getting the ball back there. Someone's got to win this ball back here. Yeremina, please. How can Yeremina not get that ball? It's coming right confusing at the back here. Luca Dean finally clearing it out for a throw. Oh, there we go. Arsenal securing the win there. Torreira scoring the goal. 3-1 to Arsenal. And I don't think there's any way back in this now. And just as I thought we might just get a draw in this game, or we might even bring it back and win this game, unfortunately it's not going to happen. Pepe causing us all sorts of problems on that right hand side. Pass inside. Torreira shot first time. Finds the back of net there. Past Pickford. And you can see right now, wider in the top 4 and wider above us in the league. We definitely need to do a lot better in games like this. It's just surprising because Only a few months ago, I think it was November time we played Arsenal, or December time. Yeah, December time we played Arsenal. I think it was a draw we got. Oh, no, sorry, I played them and I won 2-0. Because obviously I didn't end up playing it on camera, did I? So, oh, what has just happened there? What has just happened there? John held L2 to get the ball and just keep it, and he ended up kicking it out. But yeah, now I play this game at the Emirates, and they're absolutely thrashing us today. There we go, Richarlison, can he score one at least? And there we have it, 3-2 in the last moments of the game. It's not going to make any difference, but Richarlison bags himself a goal. And maybe this is what I need to start doing with him, taking him into the box, doing the fake shot, dragging him back on the inside of the centre of the box. And that is a possible way I could get him some goals this season, because put Richarlison in front of goal, and I'd say 7 or 8 times out of 10 he'll get it on target and most likely bag yourself a goal. So maybe something, an idea to work with there. Not too bad of a game. We did well against Arsenal. Probably one of the most high-scoring games I've had as of recent. Calvert-Lewin getting a 9.0 match rating there. But we only had the 3 shots and 3 shots on target. And obviously Arsenal with the 6 shots, 5 on target. And Watford there beating Man United 2-1. So I was saying I reckon Man United would win that game. So we had the chance there to overtake United, I do believe, or at least go level with them, I think. But unfortunately we couldn't today against Arsenal, a good team. What are your thoughts? And it was bound to happen eventually. Because obviously we was on the unbeaten run, but obviously it weren't like an amazing unbeaten run. There was a lot of draws in there. So it wasn't amazing unbeaten run, but we were still unbeaten. Unfortunately we're not anymore. With the goal scored in the last minutes of the match, with you just needed one more. Were you hoping for an equaliser? To be honest, I'm going to say they were the better team, which they were. And there was no way we were going to get another goal after that. In the 92nd minute of the game, and there was only 2 minutes added on, so there was no chance of it. What led to this loss? I'm going to say the lads did their best, and they did. And as you've seen, Calvert-Lewin 9.0 match rating. I'm sure a lot of other players got a good rating as well, but unfortunately unable to come away with a win. So anyway guys, that is it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to leave a like down below on the video, leave a comment as well, hit the subscribe button if you are new around here and you want to see more videos like this on your YouTube homepage, like subscription box, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to join us all next time for the FA Cup round of 16 against Wolves in the next episode, and I'll see you all next time.